Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Adrian here, bringing you guys another video. So today's video, I'm going to be sharing on how my new store that I just started about 2 months ago, it's already doing $200 a day in sales. And of course that is gross sales, so profit on that is about cut in half. So I average about $100+ in profit a day in this little store. And my goal is in this new store is to average $1,000 profit every single day, 7 days a week. That's my big goal for this store. That's my end game pretty much for this store. So currently I have a lot of work to do, but that's okay. I love the process. I love selling on eBay. And a little backstory. So I started this store about 2 months ago, and I sell used clothing. I had previously sold video games where I was doing over 6 figures a year for 2 years straight. And I wanted to grow out of that. For me, video games wasn't sustainable, and I couldn't really grow more enough like I wanted to. I couldn't grow. I kind of got capped out at 6 figures, so I wanted to potentially grow something new. And I thought clothing, it's abundant, it's everywhere. I find this stuff in thrift stores. I get stuff at garage sales, or not garage sales, flea markets. I need to start going to garage sales. But anyways, clothing's everywhere. Everyone has clothing. It's abundant, and that's why I chose clothing. I used to sell clothing like back in the day when I first started. But anyways, so yeah, that's my goal. And I want to show you guys that you can find these common brands inside the thrift stores all the time. If you have a thrift store, you can find these brands, trust me. So I'm going to jump over to my laptop real quick, show you guys some numbers. Let's get right to it. So I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to increase your sales. 100% guaranteed, no gimmicks. You don't need to buy a course. You don't need to do any of that crap. I'm going to show you guys exactly what to do, what I do on a day-to-day basis. So as you see right here, October 21st, prior, all this traffic right here is all organic. And I just recently started promoting my listings. I'll get into that when we start getting into like right here. But anyways, you can see I'm going to show you guys $200 a day on average. So $200, 283, I believe that is, 120, so a little dip, then 280, and then 105. And then right here, right here where I'm going to be showing you guys, this is when I started promoting my listings at 1%. That's a big question. What do I promote my listings at? It really depends on what category you're in. I've chose 1% just to try it out, and I will go up if I need to, which I probably will. But anyways, this is when traffic started to be very steady, is when I started listing 20 items a day and promoting my listing. So you can see $247. Next day we did 210, 244, 300, 205, and 609. This one still would have been at least $200 in sales, but I did sell some shoes that I didn't want no more, and those, you know, jumped that up pretty high. 153, so a little dip. And then these next 2 days, so yesterday was at 293, and then today so far over $300 in sales. So my profit on all this is cut in half. So if you see $300, I'm averaging $150, give or take, profit. So as you see, today I did $329, and we still have, you know, pretty good amount of time in the day. And then $2,000 in sales for the past 7 days, and that's about $1,000 profit right there. And then in the last 31 days, we did $7,473 in October. So really good. I'm actually really happy since this store is so small. And you can see my year to date, 121. I think that's a bit off. I think I'm more in like the 130, 140 range. But anyways, still really happy with that. Sales conversion rate is still very high, 3.9%, which is really good. Click-through rate's really good still. Still, they have dropped, but that's pretty normal as your store grows. Your traffic seems to kind of take a dip. It's kind of weird, but that's what I've noticed at least. So just to show you guys what kind of stuff I'm actually selling, I'm going to go through 12 sales that I got today so far. And we still have about 7 hours, 8 hours left in the day before it's the next day. So some brands to look out for. Maui Built, pretty good brand. It's a nice Hawaiian brand. $22. That's for a basic t-shirt. So look out for their button-ups and shirts. The North Face, of course, does well. Travis Matthew, their polos, jackets, pants, shorts, all that stuff does very well. This was a polo long sleeve, sold for $20 plus shipping. All this stuff has shipping on it, about $1.99 shipping. Tommy Bahama is still doing very well for me. You know, I'm averaging like $20 a pop. Here's another Tommy Bahama. Look for the ones that have those floral designs, tropical vibes going on, embroidery, all that stuff. Those ones do very good. Robert Graham, Carhartt, you can see that sold for 40 bucks. That's a nice jacket or hoodie. Another Tommy Bahama, another Tommy Bahama. Johnston and Murphy, decent brand. You can see the average sale price is about 15 bucks on those. Not the best, but I like to at least average $15 plus like a couple dollars shipping on all my items. I don't really like to go lower than that because my average cost of goods is about $4. Here's a vintage 90s Speedo tank top. That sold for 15. So you can see my average sell price is at least 15, but really it's about 20 plus. But I do have a lot of items that are 15 plus some shipping. And then you have items that are more expensive. That one's 40, you know, 15, 22, 20, 20, you know, 13 plus shipping, 20 plus shipping. So you guys get the hint. You got to have a mixed variety of stuff, you know, more higher end, mid end, and also, you know, your, average stuff, your bread and butter stuff, $15, $20 shirts. So some key points to take away from today's video is don't be afraid to promote your listings. I recommend at least 1%, 2%, somewhere in there. I'm kind of just experimenting right now, so I could go up. It just depends, but it depends on your business as well. Also, you need to have a listing habit. This $200 plus a day average that I've been doing for the past week is not an accident. It's from having a consistent listing habit, averaging 20 listings every single day, and also just being consistent. Being successful is, a lot of it is being consistent, showing up every day. You don't have to be the best. You just have to be consistent, because being consistent is very important to anything that you do. I don't care what you do, whether you're at a 9-to-5 job, whether you run your own business, whatever it is, being consistent is key. Having a good listing habit is key. There's a lot of little things, like I said in my previous video, the little things add up to the big things. So this $200 a day is because I have a good listing habit and I'm consistent with my habit. And I've been doing this for over a month now, which is not a long time, but it once you get into that that rhythm and you start to build that habit, it starts to just become second nature. And you just do it, and it's not a big deal. It is tough, I'm not gonna lie. Listing 20 items a day is tough for me, at least right now. But it gets easier as you do it every day. It's getting through those tough times where, you know, maybe you're sick. Like I was sick for a couple days, and you know, I still pumped out my 20 listings because I hold myself accountable, and I'm the type of person, like, I will feel bad, I'll dwell if I don't do what I need to do. And I feel like that's one of my good traits is I hold myself accountable, and I don't need somebody to hold me accountable for things I'm not doing, because I hold myself accountable to a high standard, and I like to get done what I say I'm going to get done. Or I'll literally think about it until I fall asleep, and then wake up and think about it again. So I just get it done, get it over with, and then I have all the time in the world to spend with my family and do all the things I like to do. So that's enough ranting, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. Peace.